Alright, since we got it pulled in here, what we've done is pulled all of this stuff off. As you saw in an earlier video, I pulled the cap off. That was right here for the air filter. And we have basically stripped this hood, the gas tank, and everything off. We got down here. So far we can't find anything wrong with it. I believe my dad yesterday, while I was working on homework, working on a 3-page essay, took that off. I believe he checked the valves and couldn't find anything right there. We cracked this open and looked down in there, and we couldn't see anything that's obviously wrong, which means we gotta do either A, a little bit more digging and get down in there farther, or B, that means we better start looking stuff up and researching, because we don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, we got all this stripped off. This is kind of neat right here. These little fans right here, you can control these from the cab, or not the cab, from the seat, to open and close depending on how hot your engine is. So you can open it up to let more air through and therefore cool your engine down more, or you can close them so that less air goes through, therefore keeping your engine a little bit hotter, like when it's cold outside. But this is where we've gotten so far, and we've got stuff scattered from there, the front pieces that go right here, all the way over to over there where we got the steering wheel. You can barely see it over there. And we're just gonna keep going at it. My dad's away right now, so I'm probably not gonna do anything with it right now. But as soon as he gets back, we're gonna keep going after. So yesterday was March 25th, and we took BB, the one steer, to the butcher. I didn't record it because it's just a long day of driving and then some shopping. So now he's gone. We got some work to do. First off, all this manure right here gotta go. To get that stuff out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up that corner right there, pull in the JCB skid steer, and you scrape it, pick it up, and haul it over there behind that horse trailer and put it in the pile. Then once it's all cleaned up, I'm going to take this panel right here, that's right there, and unhook it, and then either slide it back so it's up against this wall right here, or I'm going to completely remove it. That way my show steer can get all the way around this hay and eat it from all directions. Update on the show steer. The coronavirus has gotten bad enough, they don't even know if they're gonna do the show. And if they do the show, it's probably gonna be like an online video thing. So it's not good. Luckily I got a buyer. The buyer agreed to $14.50 at $5 a pound, which is way above what I was expecting to get. And in all honesty, it makes me quite happy to know that I'm not going to be dead broke at the end of this project. But I still got to finish this deal off. I got to do it right. To do that, I'm going to get all this cleaned up so he can get all this hay. And just like that, the first project of the day is almost complete. I didn't get it perfect, as you can tell, around the edges there and around this edge. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this panel and slide it back. That way my steer can get in here to get to that hay and have all this room to run around. Of course, I'm gonna close that up right there. However, the reason why I didn't clean it out sparkling clean like I didn't get any at this corner is because in a month or two, probably less than a month or two, this guy's gonna be gone too. And when that happens, every single one of these panels are gonna be taken down, stacked over there, and I'm gonna clean this out. I'm gonna get every little last drop. Those troughs are gonna be gone. They're gonna be removed over there. Everything will be gone. This hay feeder will be gone. I'm gonna remove everything and clean it out sparkling. So I don't need to clean it out sparkling now, because in not very long, I'm gonna clean it out sparkling. I just gotta get it clean enough so that my steel isn't wading around in ankle-deep crap. And not even an hour and a half later, we got that buttoned up, and we got that panel right there removed. It was too hard to slide, so I just picked it up and threw it out of the way. And Weston, come here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but he has found it quite enjoyable sticking his nose down in the dirt, rubbing around, having fun just like children will do. He's a big old dude, so he likes bowling around in the dirt. And I'm pretty sure this larger pen will do him well. Next project after we got that manure moved out and the fencing done is the brakes on this truck. This is our neighbor's truck and he let us borrow it. And needless to say, the front brakes are not good. When we took this truck and our trailer to the butcher the other day, we had an incident where the semi stopped abruptly in front of us, and in about 20 feet of hard braking, the front brakes were smoking, and you could clearly smell it. And you could also see that it was not stopping as fast as it should. So, new brakes for it. We'll get it put up on a rack, get it lifted in the air, get it torn apart, and get it put back together. So we got it up on the rack, and I don't know if you can tell, but there is very little brake left. We went down and got supper. My dad ain't back yet, so I'm gonna wait till he's back to continue working on that. But in the meantime, I had me an idea. I'm taking a pipe, this is old worn out pipe, and cutting sliver out of it, and then cutting these little V's in it, right here, so you can hang screwdrivers on it. Reason behind this idea is our garage, as you can tell, is a bloody mess. It is not clean. Me nor my dad ever wants to clean it, so we don't. I'm thinking about taking those pipes and making a little place for all these screwdrivers and organize them on the wall right here. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm about to find out. My dad's finishing that truck up there on the rack. My job is, because I got tired of doing that, clean this out. This is a trailer we used yesterday to take baby to the butcher. And on the outside it looks okay, it looks old, it needs paint, but that ain't gonna happen. But on the inside, it's a little crappy in here. So yeah, I'm gonna get the power washer and clean this all out. Alright, so we got the truck fixed up. Now we're up at this road grader. It's a Wabaco, and it's got to get out of here. So we got to put air in all the tires, and then drive it down the road. This is going to be very entertaining. It won't die! This is an issue. It will not turn on. So the issue will happen right now is none of the hydraulics are working, and it's barely moving. So apparently the coronavirus affects the weather too. Because it's mid-March, late March,
We don't even got 5 days left, Will.
and it's snowing, and it's starting to stick. It's not going to be here in the morning, I hope, but it's snowing.
In Alamo.
In Alamo. What about now? I need to be washing my steel. Alright, so I'm gonna voice over this part because of the wind. Basically what I was saying was, instead of quarantine 6 feet apart, about 600 or 6,000. Nearest person is right down there. That's at least 600 feet. I'm on top of what is called the water tower in our hometown. It's right over there. Kind of blends in a little bit. Just came up here for fun. March 27th. It's been a little bit since we worked on this because we've been doing some research and we believe that the best way to do this is just to tear this whole entire thing apart, pull the cam out and get it rebuilt. We stuck a camera down in there and we didn't like what we saw. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the flywheel off, all that stuff off over there on that side, and then pull the cam out. This is gonna be interesting because the last time this happened was when I was a kid, so it's gonna be fun figuring this out. So we got the flywheel off. We had to use a puller for a pulley to pull it out. And I was supposed to wait for my dad so we could do that side over there. But curiosity got to me. So I pulled that cover off right there of this just to see what was there. Then once I found out that I don't need to put that cover, take that cover off, I was in the process of putting it back on, and this happened. Needless to say, curiosity killed the cat. It's a broken bolt. Great. So I'm gonna have to weld this. Gonna try to either put a little bit of a bead, not a bead, a tack on it, and tack it out to the point where I can get a hold of it with a pair of pliers, or put a nut over it and then just twist it off. Probably gonna do the later one because it's easier. Yeah. First try. Very first try. Took a nut. I'm not gonna touch it because it's hot. Welded it onto that stud. And bada bing bada boom. It's out. Someone blessed me today because usually when that happens, it takes multiple tries and multiple nuts. And usually what happens is, sometimes, not all the time, you might scuff that surface up. And if I would have scuffed that surface up, this gasket would not have fit properly. And then I would have been even in more difficulty. So someone blessed me because that was very, very nice to get that out that easily. So this is about that Elko cop that got shot. He came up to our hometown, and our whole entire town turned out and brought some flags. And that's me standing up on the fire truck. Because I'm a volunteer firefighter, I had the great honor to make sure that flag on top didn't fall. Yeah, this is probably one of the coolest things that I've ever been a part of, and saddest things.